Since the beginning of the opioid epidemic, many areas in the United States have been hit hard. Some have been affected worse than others. Philadelphia is known for its rich history, cheese sticks, and love for the Eagles. But despite its joys, a neighborhood called Kensington made a name for itself as home to the nation's highest rates of heroin overdoses. When the coronavirus pandemic hit in the late 2019 December, heroin abuse in Kensington worsened. Now, as the stay-at-home orders, mask mandates, and social distancing guidelines have been lifted, our Philadelphia Addiction Center took an initiative to look at the Walmart of heroin and the situation of drugs in Kensington. Yes, the Walmart of heroin. Kensington is a neighborhood in Philadelphia that has a crime rate higher than the national average. The Kensington area includes West Kensington, East Kensington, Fair Hill, Port Richmond, and Old Richmond. It's known for its alarming heroin problem, which is why it was coined the Walmart of heroin. It's considered the largest outdoor narcotics market for heroin on the East Coast. Kensington went from a blue-collar factory neighborhood to a drug-ridden city when it suffered the industrialization in the 1950s. As financial investments from the city dwindled, the drug market filled the economy gap. Now, Kensington receives drug tourists or people seeking out the cheapest and the most potent drugs from all over the nation, and even from other countries, in addition to drug-using residents. Kensington drugs have caused major problems from Philadelphia residents. Since 1994, the city's rate of drug overdose skyrocketed, tripling its number of homicides and exceeding the number of deaths related to AIDS. The drug problems in the area have made its crime rate the third highest in the city at 1.21%. In this part of Philly, it's common to see people injecting heroin and nodding off on the sidewalk in the middle of the day. Although time has passed since the start of the opioid epidemic, the COVID-19 pandemic has only contributed to the nation's drug problems. There were an estimated 888,000 reported drug overdose deaths in 2020, a 27% increase from the previous year. In 2019, Pennsylvania had one of the highest drug overdose death rates in the nation at 35.6 per 100,000 people. Kensington currently has over 80 corners with open-air drug markets, according to the area's police department. In 2020, an estimated 47 people were killed and 231 people were shot and wounded. Unfortunately, Kensington's heroin economy continues to thrive. It contributes to its high crime rate, including gun violence. 2020 saw the highest mortality rate related to drug and gun violence in this area since 2015. Despite the mandates and social distancing requirements implemented because of the COVID-19, drug dealers and addicts still gather in the streets. Due to the drug pandemic, drug dealers and distributors also struggled to obtain the same amount of ingredients they were once accustomed to using. As a result, less potent heroin that produces an even shorter lasting high has been sold more frequently. This has increased the rate of abuse and purchase of heroin. What has been done to combat the Kensington drug problems? In response to the opioid epidemic and drug problems in Kensington, Philadelphia, non-profit organizations and government officials are coming together to create an action plan. Safe housing, food, medical care, and employment opportunities are being opened to those in need of help. Even with heroin addiction treatment, these individuals will come to struggle if they are homeless, isolated, unable to find food or shelter. Prevention Point is a private non-profit organization that's provided harm reduction services to Philadelphia. The program has provided prisoners with medications to treat opioid addiction, in addition to testing for HIV and hepatitis C and treatment referral. The Prevention Point Center also provides temporary shelters and meals. As a drug rehab center in Philadelphia, the heroin problem in Kensington is alarming. In response to the growing number of people in the state and surrounding areas struggling with heroin addiction, they offer opioid addiction treatment to ensure that patients have all they need to recover. They want to help people fight the opioid epidemic and put the Walmart of heroin out of business. My name is Mkenya. If you haven't subscribed to the channel for more documentaries like this, kindly click the bell for notifications when we upload, so that you don't miss the upcoming documentaries. Kindly also do like the video, comment and share these to others. Let me see you next time. Thank you.